This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
Okay, as Australians or as people who live in Australia, we know we're coming into magpie season.
Magpie time. You get the magpies out in the morning. I love the
Actually, they
sound.
have the most beautiful song.
Ryan, Gemini, right, crack the window and you'll hear
What
it.
have you done?
Nothing. Hey, like a little magpie. Right, now that's enough.
Do magpies live overseas? Are they just Australian? Brendan, you look at me strangely.
I'm thinking about that. No, I don't know.
Will you please Google that for me, Ryan?
Yep.
So,
Do magpies look after overseas?
look overseas.
Live overseas?
Yeah, I wonder if they're native to Australia. There seems to be an intrinsically Australian problem of being swooped every year. The Japanese ambassador, he's got a nice sense of humour. He's posted a picture of himself wearing a bike helmet. He's riding his bike outside, and he's got chopsticks jammed into it to fend off the magpies. But, as he says, he's scented the chopsticks with sushi and Wagyu beef, so that they associate him with the smell of food and might like him.
Did that work for him?
Well, he said, "Dear magpies, how about we call it a truce this swooping season? I'm even trying to blend in. If the urge to go after my helmet proves too tempting, have a complimentary chopstick. They're scented with sushi and Wagyu beef." Interesting, the BirdLife Australia National Public Affairs Manager, Sean Dooley, has said that really the best way to keep one on side is to feed it. Oh. Whether you agree or not, the only foolproof method is to make sure the magpie knows that you're a friend, and the only foolproof method of doing that is to feed them.
So what, you're going to put food all over your helmet?
Well, the magpie that people have fed almost never swoops on the person who feeds them. And Chris Brown has said, magpies have incredible brains. They remember the faces of hundreds of people, and they remember whether they're friends or foes. Oh. So rather than running, hiding, hitting them with a stick or an umbrella, you're just inflaming the situation. He has said, take a positive step towards peace. This is hard, he said, and do it maybe with sunglasses on. Stand your ground, take off your hat, show them your friendly face before moving on.
Smile at the magpie.
This simple act should take you off their swoop list for years to come.
Wow.
Right?
So you get them in New Guinea as well, and then apparently we introduced them to New Zealand, and they're now like a pest.
Woohoo!
Sucko, New Zealand.
Our work here is done.
Caitlin's joined us.
Hello, Caitlin.
Good morning, Josie and Amanda. How are you?
Very well. How do you deal with it all?
So, disclaimer, I am not a researcher into magpies, but one thing that does need to be said is feed them insects. Do not give them human food because magpies are really susceptible to brittle bone syndrome.
Oh, really?
If they eat human food, because it doesn't have all the nutrients and especially the calcium that they need, which they get from like the insects' exoskeletons, they don't have enough calcium to build up their bones, and they get very sick. And worse, their chicks, because their chicks are getting a lot of, at this time of year, most of the adults' food is going into, trying to get their little chicks fully grown. The chicks don't have the nutrients to actually build up their bones. So they end up with horrible disfigurement in their limbs. Their beaks literally will snap off.
Oh.
And the only kind thing to do is take them to the vet and send them to the big sky in the sky.
So don't give them human food. Yeah. Don't give them bread, and don't give them meat.
Yeah. No, don't. There are actually some things you can do, though. If you have a backyard and you haven't been spraying pesticides, dig a hole and find some worms.
Right, so you're going to walk around with worms in your pocket, Caitlin.
Sacrifice your worms.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Another thing you can do is at the pet shop, you can buy mealworms. You can get 100 grams for, it was about $16 last time I had a look, but it's probably gone up a bit since then, and you chuck them in the fridge and they can live for a month or two in the cold, and then you see your magpies and then give them food.
The hard thing is this way we make the magpies dependent on us for food, which isn't good either,
well,
is
you'll
it?
walk around, what have you got in your bag? You've got all sorts of food. You've got a lady bar in
I'm
there.
not going to give
Can
them
you
that.
throw the magpie a lady bar?
No, I think mealworms is the way to go.
What, you got to walk around with mealworms?
No, you do it at home. You don't have them in your pocket.
Well, when you get swooped by the magpie, you got to offer them something. And then what happens when you don't have anything?
Then,
They don't care.
But then they remember you. This is the point: is do it a couple of times.
Yep.
Then they remember you. Go, hey, okay,
So you're like in
you're
a
a good
Disney
guy.
movie
You're
with
a
all
good
these
guy.
birds flying around you. Flo's here as well. Hello, Flo.
Hello.
Hello, Flo.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. My peer, well, first of all, this is a lovely surprise to speak to you both this morning.
Oh, that's
Thank you,
nice.
Flo.
My theory is much less scientific. I'm Irish, and we were always told to salute them. So acknowledge them, show them respect. So you know the saying, one for sorrow, two for joy. So if you see one, it's not going to be sorrow. You saluted them. And I've done it all my life, and I've read it in Irish books. I'm not the only mad person that does it. My children used to laugh at me all the time, but now they're adults, and none of us have been swooped.
Well, I
Salute
think
the
that
magpie.
goes with the idea of, because you turn to face it
Yep.
and you eyeball it and acknowledge it.
That's
and
not crazy,
while you're
is it?
saluting, and that's what's doing the trick.
Well, thank you, Flo.
Thank you. That's a good one.
Top of
All
the
right.
morning to you
Thank you
too.
very much.